Alrighty, the second garden tour. Here we go. We have a tray of white globe radishes. I'm fogged up here, hold on. Had this camera sitting in the house really cold and come out to the heat. Guess that's what happens, huh? Alright, tray of white globe radishes that the birds ate me out of house and home in. The second tray of rat tail radishes that I moved over here, so hopefully, or not rat tail, white globe radishes. There we have the Munchin beer, and then in the back side of that tray I planted some rat tail, and there's rat tail radishes. Looks like my camera's fogging up again. Alright. Got several different types of tomatoes. Wish I'd labeled them. Romas. Something. Probably San Marzano because they're kind of weird looking. A whole nother tray of tomatoes over there. Check my tomatoes, make sure they ain't got blossom end rot. There's those berry briars that and this fog. Tray of tomatoes. There's a Malabar vining up. Another Malabar vining up. Got a tray of New Zealand spinach. Here you go, Ma. See, look. Arrowhead. Pointy on the end. Let me find. Here we go. Yeah. Pointy on the end. Tapering down to a flat bottom there. Looks exactly like an arrowhead. Another tray of white globe radishes. It's odd tomatillo. Some more Malabar. More Malabar behind there. Here's my tray of leftover tomatoes, which has a few tomatoes on it. So yeah, cluster. If you're having problems with blossom drop and all that, cluster tomatoes is the way to go because they really can put them on. Here's a tray of. Here's that the something fire. Oh crap. Oh, damn it. Whatever, that something fire amaranth, they ate it up. Then the stuff that gets big, it's got a few holes in it, but nowhere near that. But as you can see, the big stuff can grow decently. And I'm moving on. Gotta check these tomatoes because this plant right here, this one, actually had blossom end rot really bad. What we got here? We got some bugs. What is that? Well, they look alright. But these are the ones that I took out of the leftover pots when my peas were done. Alright, here's the devil plants, the lychee tomato. Each one of those blooms will make a berry. As you can see, they're pretty thorny. The leaves got thorns on the top and the bottom, the stems got thorns everywhere. Here's my big old gigantic lychee. Got a pretty good sized stalk on there, full of spikes. My wizard, I call it the wizard pepper. Various, I planted mostly sport peppers and Bulgarian carrot peppers, some ghost peppers, a couple Tabasco, some sweet, little sweeties. Here's my one tray of tomatoes that keeps drying out, but it's got quite a few tomatoes on it. My 3 walking stick kales that I should have gotten out and put in the cold, because they didn't get a cold period. They're not going to seed. And then I got a bucket of rat tail radish that I've been, that's drying. I got a bunch of it on the counter in there. I've got to shell out. And going back up, got another rat tail radish, sport peppers, some ghost peppers. Alright. Tomatillos, though, they don't seem to be doing much. I don't know what's going on with them. Got plenty in there, so I know they're... And I planted Malabar in the bottom of all these buckets. So if half, even half, I probably got 80 something seeds out here. If even half of that comes up, sure ain't got no blossom in right floating around. But all in all, I mean, doing a little bit better than last year, but it's all about your dirt. If I had some good compost in here, I would really be cooking. But these tomatoes plants are just, to me, they're just horrible. They're better than nothing, but if you had them in good soil, they'd be way bigger and a lot better. But I can't complain too much, I guess. I got another tomato coming in. Aww. I mean, I don't know what Mom, she labeled hers, but that's a decent sized tomato. I mean, it's about the size, it's about a golf ball. Take 2 or 3 of those, and you got a good tomato. And like with the other type tomatoes, you know, the Cherokee Purple, Black Cream, you know, all those regular tomatoes that take a long time. They, you know, I had horrible blossom drop and got maybe 2 or 3 tomatoes per plant last year, and it was just disgusting. So I went with this. Went with the cluster type, the early cluster. You know. So Amaranth is doing okay. The Golden Giant here, you know, the leaves have been speckled pretty good, but they're doing all right. But now the quinoa, the stuff that the Aztecs used to grow is kind of like amaranth, but the seed has a coating on it that's bitter, and you got to wash it off. The bugs haven't bothered it. That's my quinoa. And then come here and look at the Molten Fire. I mean, they have really just... And then that Christmas plant, that's an amaranth, poinsettia. I mean, it's a skeleton. Look at those leaves. There's nothing left. So I don't know if it's gonna, you know, it's in the ground, it's alive. It may put out new leaves, come back, who knows. I mean, all the leaves have some damage, and I haven't put any Sevin Dust or anything on there. I wanted to see, you know, what's what. But it seems like the tall grain types You know, I mean, they do get some leaf damage, but you know, they're still doing okay. But that's about the size of it. Just, you know, Anaheim pepper there, some more Bulgarian carrot and sport peppers, and the walking stick kale that is just not going to go to seed. But the only reason I was going to walking stick kale was for the walking stick, so that if I was to have some land, I could use the walking sticks to make a teepee to run beans up. But looking at the giant varieties, the golden giant and the golden giant and the orange giant and whatever, now this is in a crappy little bed that I made. It's only 6 inches deep. Look at that stem, and if these giant varieties of amaranth make good strong poles, and if they'll hold up and won't be brittle the next year, then I'll have poles to run beans up. That's the plan anyway. Alrighty, I guess this concludes my broadcast. It's better than nothing, but if you got land and you got ground, amend it. Start making compost, man. Get some wire cages and put them around some posts. Make a little cage and start composting your grass. You know, put back some 10-10-10. Get you some rock dust. Start saving your eggshells. You know, start amending some areas. You know, start amending some places that you're going to grow. And that way, when it comes time to grow, you've got good soil. Don't be forced to grow into crappy store-bought crap soil, wood chips and peat moss and bleh. And you get results like this. Alright. Y'all have a good one. Take one more look at that tomato. That's going to be right. I don't want to pick it now, but I want the seed. Alright. I'm out of here.